The United Arab Emirates, a land of golden deserts, gleaming skyscrapers, and timeless traditions. But have you ever wondered about the stories that shaped this extraordinary nation? From humble Bedouin tribes to one of the world's most dazzling economic powerhouses, the UAE's journey is a tale of resilience, innovation, and cultural pride. This documentary will transport you through the echoes of the past and into the heartbeat of the present. What secrets lie hidden in the dunes? How did a small federation rise to global prominence in just a few decades? Stay with us, as we uncover the untold stories behind the history of the UAE, where every chapter is more fascinating than the last. The story of the UAE begins long before the advent of oil or the unification of Emirates. Imagine this: a landscape of endless dunes and rocky terrains, inhabited by resilient tribes. Archaeological findings reveal settlements in this region dating back over 7,000 years. Did you know that the al-Nar civilization flourished here around 2500 BCE, known for its advanced metallurgy and intricate trade networks? The people of this era adapted to their challenging environment with remarkable ingenuity. They built stone tombs, crafted tools from bronze, and traded pearls with distant lands. Pearling wasn't just a livelihood, it was an art form and a symbol of survival. What lessons can we draw from these ancient pioneers about perseverance in the face of adversity? But the sands of time hold more than just ancient relics. What secrets did the early trade routes bring to this region? Pearling was the lifeblood of the UAE for centuries, a trade that brought not just wealth but identity. Divers would risk their lives plunging into the depths of the Arabian Gulf, armed only with a noseclip and their courage. Can you imagine holding your breath for up to 2 minutes, searching for oysters in the deep blue? Pearls from the Gulf were highly sought after, fueling a thriving maritime trade with India, Persia, and beyond. The life of a pearl diver was one of hardship, yet it was also steeped in tradition and camaraderie. Songs of the sea echoed across boats, creating a shared sense of purpose. But with the discovery of cultured pearls, this way of life began to fade. What replaced this trade, and how did it shape the future of the region? Coming up, we'll explore how the winds of change brought new opportunities to this resilient land. The Arabian Gulf wasn't just a source of pearls, it was a vital artery for trade. By the 18th century, the UAE's coastal towns became bustling hubs of commerce. Traders from across the Indian Ocean and the Mediterranean came here, exchanging goods like spices, textiles, and gold. The Bani Yas tribe, ancestors of today's ruling families, emerged as key players during this era. They laid the foundations for a united community, guided by strong leadership and strategic alliances. Ports like Dubai and Sharjah gained prominence, showcasing the UAE's potential for global connectivity. Did you know the region's trade influence extended as far as East Africa? These early networks foreshadowed the UAE's rise as a global trading hub. But trade wasn't the only force shaping this land. What role did culture and religion play in forging the UAE's identity? Culture and religion have been the cornerstone of Emirati identity for centuries. Islam arrived in the 7th century, bringing with it a unifying moral and spiritual framework. Mosques became centers of learning and community, embodying the region's dedication to faith. The UAE's culture is a rich tapestry of Bedouin traditions, marked by poetry, falconry, and hospitality. Did you know that in Emirati culture, offering coffee to a guest symbolizes respect and generosity? These traditions, rooted in the harsh desert environment, emphasize resilience and interdependence. Religion and culture blended seamlessly, influencing architecture, arts, and daily life. Even today, the call to prayer echoes across modern cities, a reminder of the region's enduring values. Next, we'll uncover the pivotal moment when black gold transformed the UAE forever. The year was 1958 when the first oil was discovered in Abu Dhabi. This moment marked the dawn of a new era. Suddenly, a land that thrived on pearl diving and trade found itself at the center of the world's energy market. Oil didn't just bring wealth, it brought transformation. Roads, schools, and hospitals sprang up where there was once only sand. Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, known as the father of the nation, used oil revenues to invest in the people, building a future that balanced tradition with progress. But how did the leaders of the UAE ensure that this newfound wealth didn't erode their heritage? The answer lies in their vision for unity and sustainable development. Coming up, we'll explore the remarkable story of the UAE's unification, an event that changed the course of history. December 2, 1971, marked a turning point in the history of the Arabian Peninsula. What was once a region of loosely connected tribes became a unified federation, the United Arab Emirates. This unification was spearheaded by two visionary leaders, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan of Abu Dhabi and Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum of Dubai. Together, they forged a bond that would shape the future of the region. Before the union, the area was known as the Trucial States, under British protection. The withdrawal of Britain in the late 1960s presented both a challenge and an opportunity. The challenge was to create a strong, unified nation. The opportunity was to lay the foundation for a prosperous future. The seven emirates, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwain, Fujairah, and later Ras Al Khaimah, agreed to form a federation, blending their unique identities into one cohesive entity. Unification wasn't just a political achievement, it was a cultural triumph that symbolized the power of collaboration and shared vision. Sheikh Zayed emphasized unity, progress, and cultural preservation, ensuring that modernization wouldn't erode the Emirates' heritage. But how did the UAE transform this unity into one of the most dynamic success stories of the modern era? The unification of the UAE was only the beginning of its transformation. Sheikh Zayed had a bold vision: to build a nation that balanced progress with heritage. His leadership saw the rapid construction of infrastructure that connected communities and laid the foundation for economic growth. Imagine the desert sands giving way to paved roads, modern hospitals, and sprawling schools. The UAE's leaders knew that for the nation to thrive, it needed the physical and social frameworks to support its people. Iconic projects like the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque and the transformation of Dubai Creek weren't just engineering marvels, they were statements of intent, blending cultural pride with innovation. By the 1980s, the UAE had established itself as a model for urban development in the Middle East. Cities like Abu Dhabi and Dubai grew at a staggering pace, with skyscrapers reaching for the sky and ports welcoming ships from across the globe. Yet, despite this modernization, care was taken to preserve the natural environment and the rich heritage of the Emirates. But the journey didn't end here. How did the UAE manage the challenges of rapid urbanization while staying true to its roots? Dubai, once a small fishing and pearling village, has become a symbol of ambition and innovation. Its meteoric rise began in the 1990s when Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum envisioned transforming it into a global city. But how did Dubai achieve what seemed impossible in such a short time? The key lay in strategic diversification. Unlike Abu Dhabi, Dubai lacked significant oil reserves, so its leaders turned to trade, tourism, and real estate to fuel growth. The creation of Jebel Ali Port in 1979, now one of the largest in the world, was a pivotal moment. This free zone attracted global businesses, making Dubai a hub for international trade. In the early 2000s, Dubai's skyline began to change dramatically. The Burj Al Arab, an icon of luxury, captured global attention, while the Palm Jumeirah redefined what was possible in engineering. But it was the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building on Earth, that cemented Dubai's place on the global map. Tourism flourished, with Dubai becoming a favorite destination for millions. The city's focus on innovation, like hosting the World Expo in 2020, showcases its commitment to staying ahead of the curve. But Dubai's story is just one piece of the puzzle. How does the UAE continue to innovate on a national level? While its rich culture and breathtaking architecture are widely celebrated, the UAE has also emerged as a pioneer in technology and innovation. From ambitious smart city initiatives to space exploration, the nation is shaping its future through science and creativity. One of the most notable milestones was the UAE's Mars mission, launched in 2020. The Hope probe made the UAE the first Arab nation to reach Mars, symbolizing the country's ambition to inspire future generations in science and technology. But that's just one of many achievements. Smart cities, like Masdar City in Abu Dhabi, are setting global benchmarks for sustainability. Designed to be carbon neutral, Masdar City uses advanced technologies, including autonomous vehicles and renewable energy systems, to minimize its ecological footprint. The UAE also invests heavily in artificial intelligence, positioning itself as a global leader. It became the first country to appoint a minister of AI, underlining its commitment to innovation. Meanwhile, the nation's push toward renewable energy is evident in projects like the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Solar Park, one of the largest in the world. As technology shapes the UAE's future, how does it ensure the preservation of its past? Amid the UAE's remarkable modernization, preserving its rich cultural heritage has always been a top priority. How does a nation balance soaring skyscrapers with centuries-old traditions? The answer lies in its unwavering commitment to honoring its past while embracing its future. The UAE's heritage is deeply rooted in Bedouin traditions, which are celebrated through cultural festivals, museums, and preservation initiatives. The Al Dhafra Festival, for instance, showcases camel racing, traditional handicrafts, and poetry, offering a glimpse into the Bedouin way of life. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, while a modern architectural marvel, reflects Islamic heritage and serves as a spiritual center. Another example is the preservation of historical sites like Al Ain, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Known as the Garden City, Al Ain is home to ancient oases, archaeological parks, and historic forts that tell the story of life in the region long before modern development. The UAE also invests in intangible heritage, from falconry to the preparation of Arabic coffee, gawa. These practices are inscribed on UNESCO's representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity, highlighting the nation's efforts to keep traditions alive. But as the UAE honors its past, what lies ahead for its future on the global stage? In just a few decades, the UAE has become a major player in global diplomacy. From humanitarian aid to fostering peace, this small nation punches above its weight on the world stage. But what drives the UAE's commitment to international cooperation? The UAE's strategic location at the crossroads of East and West has made it a hub for global connectivity. Recognizing this, the nation has positioned itself as a mediator and advocate for peace in a turbulent region. The Abraham Accords, signed in 2020, stand as a testament to the UAE's dedication to fostering dialogue and cooperation between nations. Beyond diplomacy, the UAE is a leading contributor to humanitarian aid, consistently ranking among the top donor nations per capita. Whether providing relief to war-torn areas or funding education initiatives in underprivileged regions, the UAE's outreach reflects its core values of generosity and compassion. The nation's commitment extends to environmental diplomacy as well. Hosting events like COP28, the UAE actively promotes global sustainability efforts, leading conversations on climate change and renewable energy. With its global influence growing, how does the UAE continue to innovate and inspire the world? As the world grapples with climate change, the UAE is taking bold steps toward a sustainable future. But how does a country historically reliant on oil transition to renewable energy and environmental stewardship? The answer lies in its forward-thinking leadership and ambitious initiatives. The UAE's vision for sustainability is embodied in projects like the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Solar Park. As one of the largest solar power projects globally, it represents a monumental shift toward clean energy. By 2050, the UAE aims to generate 50% of its energy from renewable sources, reducing its carbon footprint while maintaining economic growth. Another shining example is Masdar City, a pioneer in sustainable urban design. This carbon-neutral city integrates renewable energy, green architecture, and innovative technology to create an eco-friendly living environment. Imagine a city powered by solar panels and wind energy, where driverless electric cars replace traditional vehicles. The UAE's sustainability efforts also extend to water conservation and biodiversity preservation. Initiatives like the UAE Water Security Strategy 2036 aim to ensure the availability of water resources, while projects like the Dubai Turtle Rehabilitation Project protect marine life. These efforts demonstrate that the UAE isn't just adopting sustainable practices, it's setting a global standard. But sustainability is only part of the UAE's story. How is it shaping the minds of future generations? The UAE's journey to becoming a global leader isn't just about infrastructure and technology, it's about investing in its people. Education and innovation form the cornerstone of the nation's vision for the future. How does the UAE empower its youth to lead the next wave of progress? Education in the UAE has undergone a transformation, with a focus on fostering creativity, critical thinking, and technical skills. Institutions like the Khalifa University of Science and Technology and NYU Abu Dhabi attract talent from around the world, blending academic excellence with real-world applications. The UAE's Mars mission was driven by Emirati scientists and engineers, proving that investment in education yields extraordinary results. Beyond traditional education, the UAE prioritizes innovation hubs and incubators. Programs like Dubai Future Accelerators bring together entrepreneurs, researchers, and industry leaders to tackle global challenges. The establishment of the Dubai Institute of Design and Innovation emphasizes creativity, preparing students to shape industries of tomorrow. Furthermore, the UAE's commitment to lifelong learning is evident in initiatives like the National Program for Coders, designed to equip citizens with digital skills essential for the future economy. These programs reflect a vision where innovation is not just encouraged, it's embedded into the nation's DNA. As the UAE prepares its youth for tomorrow, what role does art and culture play in its evolving identity? While the UAE is renowned for its futuristic skyline and economic prowess, its arts and culture scene has emerged as a vibrant reflection of its evolving identity. How does a nation steeped in tradition embrace the avant-garde world of contemporary art? The answer lies in its commitment to cultural preservation and creative expression. The Louvre Abu Dhabi, often called the Museum of the World, is a testament to the UAE's ambition to connect global civilizations through art. Housing masterpieces that span centuries and continents, it invites visitors to explore humanity's shared history. Dubai, on the other hand, has become a global hub for modern art and design. The Al Sarkal Avenue in Dubai's Al Quoh district is a thriving cultural district where galleries, workshops, and performances create a space for artists to push boundaries. Events like Art Dubai attract artists, collectors, and curators from around the globe, transforming the UAE into a melting pot of creativity. Traditional arts remain cherished, too. Calligraphy, henna art, and Emirati music reflect the deep cultural roots of the nation. Festivals like the Sharjah Biennial celebrate these traditions while introducing innovative artistic practices. The UAE's investments in arts and culture aren't just about creating, they're about connecting. By bridging the past and future, the UAE invites the world to experience its unique story. But as art enriches the soul of the nation, how does the UAE ensure a harmonious coexistence in its diverse society? The UAE is home to over 200 nationalities, making it one of the most diverse countries in the world. But how does a nation manage such diversity while fostering a sense of unity? The UAE's approach is a remarkable blend of inclusivity, tolerance, and shared vision. Tolerance is enshrined in the UAE's values. In 2019, the nation declared the Year of Tolerance, highlighting its commitment to coexistence. The Abrahamic Family House in Abu Dhabi is a powerful symbol of this vision, hosting a mosque, church, and synagogue side by side. This architectural marvel emphasizes harmony among faiths and celebrates the shared values of humanity. The UAE's leadership ensures that diversity is celebrated rather than merely tolerated. National events like UAE National Day bring people from all walks of life together to honor the country's achievements. Whether through multicultural parades or collaborative community projects, these celebrations promote unity in diversity. Moreover, laws protecting workers' rights and promoting gender equality reinforce the nation's commitment to social harmony. Programs like the Golden Visa attract global talent, emphasizing the UAE as a land of opportunity for all. This model of peaceful coexistence has made the UAE a beacon of hope in a world often divided by differences. As the UAE leads by example in unity, what lessons can we learn from its bold vision for the future? What happens when a nation that emerged from the desert decides to conquer the stars? The UAE's leap into space exploration isn't just about technology, it's a bold declaration of its vision for the future. How does a small country, once reliant on pearling and trade, dare to dream of Mars? The UAE made history in 2020 with the launch of the Hope probe, the Arab world's first interplanetary mission. This groundbreaking achievement is more than a technological feat. It symbolizes the UAE's commitment to inspiring future generations. The Hope probe isn't just studying Mars, it's fostering a culture of innovation, proving that ambition knows no boundaries. The UAE's space program also focuses on building local expertise. The Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center trains Emirati scientists and engineers, ensuring that space exploration becomes a sustainable endeavor. With projects like lunar exploration and satellite launches, the UAE is setting the stage for a new era of discovery. But the UAE's vision for the future extends beyond its own borders. The country's commitment to international collaboration in space exploration reflects its broader philosophy of global partnership and shared progress. As the UAE reaches for the stars, what lessons does its extraordinary journey offer to the world? The story of the United Arab Emirates is a living testament to the power of vision, resilience, and unity. From its humble beginnings as a desert land to its current status as a global powerhouse, the UAE has defied expectations at every turn. But what can the world learn from this extraordinary journey? First, the UAE's emphasis on visionary leadership shows how clear goals can transform a nation. Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the father of the nation, believed in a future that balanced progress with tradition. His legacy continues to guide the UAE's development. Second, the UAE's focus on investing in its people demonstrates that human capital is the most valuable resource. Through education, innovation, and inclusivity, the nation has created a society where everyone can thrive. Third, the UAE's adaptability has been key to its success. Whether transitioning from pearling to oil or embracing renewable energy, the nation has consistently evolved to meet the demands of a changing world. Finally, the UAE's commitment to tolerance and diversity offers a blueprint for harmonious coexistence in an increasingly globalized world. Its ability to foster unity among countless nationalities is an example of how shared goals can transcend differences. The UAE's journey is far from over. What lies ahead for this remarkable nation? The United Arab Emirates, a nation born of resilience, shaped by ambition, and fueled by an unyielding vision for the future. Its journey, from ancient trade routes and pearling traditions to space exploration and global leadership, is nothing short of remarkable. At its heart, the UAE's story is about people, leaders with foresight, communities united by shared goals, and innovators driven by possibility. It's a story that teaches us the value of embracing change while holding steadfast to one's roots. As we look to the future, the UAE stands as a beacon of hope and inspiration. Its strides in technology, sustainability, and cultural preservation show that progress doesn't have to come at the cost of heritage. Instead, they can exist in harmony, shaping a legacy that endures through generations. But the UAE's journey is far from over. With every sunrise over its golden deserts and every light that twinkles in its cityscapes, the nation reminds us that the best chapters are yet to be written. Thank you for watching this documentary from the Great Chronicles YouTube channel. If you've enjoyed this exploration of the UAE's incredible story, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future episodes. What topics or countries would you like that we cover next? Leave your suggestions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Together, let's uncover more of the world's untold stories.